My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is being on the wrestling team and getting to win tournaments and putting kids on their necks.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would probably be wrestling through all of my 4 years here.
Now, my favorite memory at Fitzgerald is being on the swim team because I met a lot of great people, and just having that experience doing that, it's fun.
My favorite memory would probably have to be freshman year, building the float and all the homecoming dances. It was just a really good time hanging out with my friends and stuff, and yeah, it was really good.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be 12th grade homecoming.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is hooping, balling.
My favorite memory was honestly TV production. Like, it was really cool to use video cameras. The projects were a bit tough, but it was a nice challenge, and it was really funny to incorporate my liking of Mario Kart into my video projects. That was pretty funny.
My favorite memory in Fitz would probably be just coming to school every day and just chilling with all my friends, knowing that the days is limited, so we make the best out of each and every one of them.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald High School was going to San Diego with my TV production class in the Smith.
My favorite memory, hands down, football season, making the playoffs with all my friends,
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is probably senior year and all the friends that I had.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is just being on the varsity volleyball team.
My favorite memory in Fitzgerald is playing football and going to the playoffs.
My favorite memory of Fitzgerald for all my football seasons, even the one we lost. Even the ones we didn't do good, it still was fun. And a little bit of basketball, Coach Vicky.
My favorite memory of Fitzgerald is mainly band camp, when I got to meet all the new freshmen and all the new people. It brought me to know that I have a lot more new friends when I come into the school. I have another one which would be mainly probably first time in AP class, which was AP biology, and meeting all the upperclassmen and knowing that I'm not like the only talented one in the class.
My favorite memory being at Fitzgerald is being on the baseball team and being with all my friends.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be winning Homecoming Queen, because it was just a very good moment to be on the cheer team.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is playing soccer.
My favorite memory would be San Diego because it was a great experience, and that was like a once in a lifetime thing. It was such a great trip. I enjoyed it very much.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is meeting new people from my freshman year.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is prom and homecoming and meeting new people.
I think my favorite memory from Fitzgerald is just playing sports and being involved in all the activities around Fitz.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is basically just hanging out with my friends and meeting all the new people all throughout my past 4 years.
My favorite memory I'd say is probably playing softball with other girls.
My favorite memory would be when the school was on lockdown.
My favorite memory was cheering because we made up our own dance movements, cheers for pep rally, and the halftime show. So that was basically my favorite.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is my team winning district champs.
Well, this is my first and last year, but so far I'll have to say homecoming, and meeting all the great people like Antonio Bailey.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is the senior citizen prom.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is when I met Brandon Carlini and we clicked.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald was when I went to the Nashville trip with all the band students junior year.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is the pep rallies.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald would have to be playing on the varsity soccer team my freshman year.
My favorite memory is marching in the marching band.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald is doing the swag healthy as an apple pie contest. I won first place for my apple pie cupcakes.
My favorite memory for Fitzgerald was playing football with my family, two of my main people, Lewis Harris, Antonio Bailey, you know.
The teacher that impacted me the most, probably Miss Cassage, because when I had her class, she always kept me in order, made sure I was doing what I was supposed to do. And I think that kind of gave me the mindset to do what I'm supposed to do.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is band camp. It was a lot of fun. You got to get some exercise in and, you know, it was a lot of fun.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be the homecoming dances because they were really fun and everyone always had a great time. The music was great and everyone dressed really well, so it's really fun.
Favorite memory from Fitzgerald, probably when the robotics team went to the district competitions and we ended up placing in the quarterfinals for the competition for it being our first year. Pretty impressive.
Favorite memory from Fitzgerald? Well, I remember back in freshman year when we had decent quality food.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald has to be making the playoffs football season and proving all the people saying how we couldn't do it wrong and having the school behind our backs, you know.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is the pep rallies.
My favorite memory in Fitzgerald was meeting Christian Paris.
My favorite memory is band camp. Yeah, the first day of band camp.
My favorite memories from Fitzgerald is all the pep rallies. I had a really great time.
My favorite memory is 2015 Fitzgerald homecoming.
My favorite memory from Fitz is definitely playing sports and just being part of teams like volleyball, basketball, and soccer.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is playing soccer, the South Lake tournament this summer, it was like August 28th. We played South Lake and we beat South Lake. No, it was a tower game. And it was tied 1-1. And there was 5 minutes left and Matt Grzlak went and scored. And then that made it 1-1 and then we went to PKs. And I was the last person to score the PK. And then I got carried off the field and I was carried off the field and that was my favorite memory from Fitzgerald.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is in 9th grade when I was on the swim team because it was really fun. And I met a lot of new people.
My favorite memory of Fitzgerald would have to probably be the pep rallies because our school is really spirited and that's when we all get together and, you know, show our spirit.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be the pink out day because it was good to see like our whole school come as one and pink looked really nice on everybody.
My favorite memory from Fitz is senior celebration.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be graduation.
My favorite memory was the Glendale game. The crowd was rocking and we was rocking. Rah, rah, rah.
My favorite memory here is play soccer game.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is going to the pep rallies and watching all the other people running the races and stuff.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is homecoming because last year I went with all my friends and it was really fun.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is being Ariel and the Little Mermaid. It was so amazing and seeing all the little kids was like my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is being on the basketball team. And that's like, you know, I don't know what else to say after that.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is my whole freshman year.
My favorite memory here at Fitzgerald is really just experiencing this journey called high school with everyone in my class.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald was going to San Diego because I experienced a lot of things and I learned a lot of new things.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would probably have to be graduation.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald was last year's basketball team and this year's basketball team because it was fun just hanging out with all of them and getting to get a bigger family.
Every single moment when I spent in a school, that was my good memory.
My favorite memory of Fitzgerald is playing baseball.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald was
you know, eating lunch in the lunchroom.
I would like to say my favorite memory is the senior citizen prom. I had an amazing time. It was just bringing everyone together, no matter what the age group was. You know, it was just a great time.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would be basketball season last year. We won the MAC Blue championship. You know, I had a lot of fun times with my friends. A couple seniors that graduated last year. Seniors from this year.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald, I would say, would be graduation.
Now, my favorite memory of Fitzgerald is being on the swim team because I met a lot of great people and just having that experience doing that. It's fun.
My favorite memory will probably be playing basketball.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald was being involved in the marching band and in soccer.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is probably prom this year.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be my Lakeview meet. They're like our biggest rivals, and they're like the best in the division, and like just the feeling of us beating them is just, it felt so great.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be joining theater, advanced theater, because it was just a lot of fun with everybody, and I got to connect with a lot of people on different levels that I really wouldn't usually do without this class.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald is the senior celebration.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is the first time that I made it to regionals in wrestling.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is prom and homecoming and meeting new people.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be my freshman year on the soccer team and my sophomore year in swimming.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be playing Patty Simcox in Greece my junior year.
My favorite memory is Fitzgerald cheering. It was one of my favorite things to do.
Making it to the playoffs during football season.
My favorite memory is homecoming and prom.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is meeting my 6 best friends, Dadrian, Antonio, Jadaria, Makai, Lewis, and Andrew.
My favorite memory is senior TP night.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be from my senior year. This year I was the yearbook editor, and I was really excited to take on that job. It was fun.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would be graduation.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is definitely joining volleyball and soccer teams because I always had a good time with my team and I learned a lot on those teams.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is probably the senior citizen prom. It was just really fun, and I like seeing the seniors bust a move.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald, it would probably be playing Sebastian as Little Mermaid this year.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is the Clintondale game because it was crazy. It was like when we scored, they scored. When they got to stop, we got to stop. It was like, are we going to lose? And if we lost the game, we wasn't going to go to the playoffs. And that was our thing. We wanted to go to the playoffs, right? So during halftime, Coach Brown had snatched me up by my pads. He was like, Lou, go hit somebody. And I almost failed, but I didn't because I got balanced. So then I went out there and I got into this zone, and I was like a grizzly bear. And then I started hitting everybody, and we won. Turn up.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald has to be joining cheer.
I don't think I have a favorite memory, but junior year in general was good for me.